Hi there and welcome to my very first vlog of my channel, Life Under the Disc. I'm Damien Hennessy and today, the 1st of July 2025, I'm coming to you from my living room here in Launceston, Tasmania. This feels a bit surreal, to be honest. Talking to a camera is not my natural habitat. I'd much rather be out under the rotor blades somewhere remote with red dust swirling around, but here we are and I'm glad you're here with me. So what is Life Under the Disc? Well, it's about helicopters, but more than that, it's about the people, the places and the stories that come from a life spent with working under a spinning rotor. The disc in helicopter terms is that invisible circle above the machine, the moving air that lets us lift, hover, move and work in places fixed-wing aircraft can't even dream of reaching. I've been a commercial helicopter pilot since 1996, and before that I was flying fixed-wing privately. I spent most of my adult life in the air, in the bush, in fires, in the desert, in mountains, sometimes in the chaos, and often in the quiet. These stories have been rattling around in my head for years, and I reckon it's time to start sharing them. Now I won't lie, I'm nervous. Nervous about this whole YouTube thing. Talking to a camera is strange. Editing feels like a dark art. I'm learning as I go. Lighting, sound, framing, all of it. I'm used to checking oil levels and torque settings, not ISO and white balance. I'm more comfortable flying a long line load into a drill pad in 35 knots of wind than figuring out how to make my face not look shiny on camera. But I'm doing this because I think these stories matter, and because I believe helicopters and the people around them deserve to be celebrated. Right now, I work for Heliwest, one of the great long-standing helicopter companies in Australia. I'm the Deputy Chief Pilot and Head of Training and Checking, and during fire season, I also contract as a fire pilot. That means I spend a lot of time working with pilots, mentoring, checking and helping them stay sharp and safe. I travel between bases and especially in the Pilbara where we support mining, fire suppression, exploration and remote operations. It's a challenging environment, hot, dusty and demanding, but it's also deeply rewarding. So why start a YouTube channel? A few reasons. First, I wanted to create something that gives people a window into the world we live in, a world most folks only see in documentaries or news footage. The helicopter world in Australia is tough, skilled and deeply interesting. It's full of characters, that's for sure. It's full of quiet professionals and it's changing fast. General aviation in Australia is under pressure. The airports are closing, training schools are struggling. The romance of flight is fading in the public imagination. But I think there's still a spark worth fanning. If I can play a small part in that, I'll be happy. And secondly, honestly, I think storytelling is part of the legacy. I've had a pretty wild ride over the last few decades, and if I don't share some of it now, I might forget it all myself. And some of it is just too good not to share. So what kind of content can you expect here? There will be interviews with pilots, engineers, ground crew, fire controllers, clients and others who orbit around the helicopter world. I want to get their voices in front of you, not just mine. I'll also be doing Storytime videos where I unpack a particular job or experience, maybe a nighttime medevac, mountain rescue or a fire bombing run during a campaign. Some videos will be technical, where I'll break down certain aspects of the helicopter game, from long line work to sling load calculations, to fatigue management. And others will be more reflective on leadership, resilience, and what it means to spend your life flying machines in remote places. There's something deeply human about helicopters. We just don't use them for travel, we use them to help. To fight fire, to rescue, to build, to explore. There's often a sense of urgency, of purpose. It's not always glamorous, but it's real work, dirty boots, tired hands, sweaty helmets. And behind every successful helicopter job, there's a team, a massive team. Not just the pilot, the engineer turning spanners in the dark, the crewman running the lines, the radio operator staying calm when things go pear-shaped. These are people I want to feature here because they make it all happen. I also want to make space on this channel for the next generation. If you're a student pilot or thinking about getting into aviation, I want to see what the job really looks like. The good, the hard, the weird, and the beautiful. There's a lot more to it than just flying around and looking cool on Instagram. There's skill, responsibility, risk and reward, and there's a whole lot of learning that never stops. I hope this channel can be kind of a companion, whether you're already in the game or still dreaming about it. So here we go, life under the disc begins. Thanks for joining me on Storytime number 1. From my living room here today to wherever this goes, I'm excited and a bit terrified to share it with you. If you like this, or you want to see more of what life of a helicopter pilot in Australia is like, interviews, stories and behind the scenes, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and share it with everyone who might be interested. I'm Damien Hennessy and this is Life Under the Disc.